Hello everyone, I want to introduce myself to you. My name is Dan Dow. I'm your instructor for Computer Science 1415. 1436, section is 85471. This is for the summer of 2014 with this. So what you saw this afternoon, I sent out the syllabi for our course with it, and I've got a few emails to come back and reply to your email with this. So I just want to just to let you know what we are doing. The class is online. It's a hybrid class. Lecture lab is online. The exam is where you come to the testing center. So when the time comes for that, I'll give you specific instruction what you need to do for that. So if you can bear with me, normally what I would do is I would call up names on an online class to get identified. There's about 7 of us. 1, 2, 3. There's about 7 of us, 6 of us to be exact. So online is taking this online, and I teach this class concurrently with the same dates, same time as there's a lecture class in the morning from 7:30 to 11:40. So if any of this stuff gets really difficult for you, you're welcome to come to my class during the daytime or take it online, however you want to choose this thing. I want to start out with our discussion as far as the syllabi. As you can see here on the screen that I have maximized. Let me maximize this just to go over some things on the syllabi with it. This is my phone. Well, what I should say is I'm in transition, changing offices from Del Rio to multimedia with it. So this number, if you need to call this week or next week, it's about to change. I think it's going to go back to 6066 instead of 972-238. The number is 6066. Best way to get hold of me is email. Is the best way. I do have office hours. Give me about a week so I can settle in my office hours. Again, this online section is this section. I teach the same class as the lecture lab class that's recorded here. The begin date and end date to this thing. This is a fundamental program fundamentals 1 that requires you just basically learn a program. There's no prerequisites from this class. However, there is college level reading and writing that still demands you to use with this thing. I'm not going to read this to you, but you read it on your own with this thing. One of the things I want to ask you to is you do need a book for this class. So this is the mandatory book that I asked you to use. Let me just leave with that. I recommend you to use the latest version is the 6th edition, and that's this with this ISBN number. Okay, so if you could please get your hand on a book as soon as possible with this. The other thing is that if you can, of course, if you're doing this at home or anywhere else, I'm sure you have access to the internet and to a computer. It does need to be a PC, Windows operating system. So the compiler that we're running is a Microsoft Visual Studio 2013. It is a platform, so Unix and Flavor or Ubuntu or Mac will not work for this course. You need some sort of storage device, some sort of mouse device, or some sort of USB or cloud storage. Is my point. I will talk more about where for you to download the Visual Studio. I noticed here I left here is 2010. You could use the 2013 Visual Studio 2013 C++ compiler in this thing. Let me talk to you about the breakdown for this course. There's attendance. Attendance is equivalent to, we got 20 points in here. That's about 5%. Discussion board. So every discussion board that I will post, that weighs there's be like 3 to 4 discussion boards here during this next 4 weeks. If you replied and do what I asked you to do, you will get the points. That's simple. There are 4 quizzes, 1 quiz per week. If you listen to my lecture, I'll tell you exactly what the quizzes are. 5 labs, 20 point each. 2 exams. My exams are all multiple choice. Okay. You do need a Scantron for this class. You do need to come to the testing center, Medina 105, to take this exam and a driver's license. The final exam is comprehensive. We have 8 chapters we have to cover. So if you do the math, 8 chapters, 4 weeks, that's two chapters a week, a little less, more or less. Here's the breakdown. Here's the attendance. This is all. That's what all attendance is I count in class, discussion board for online class. with this thing. Quizzes, lab is pretty much self-explanatory with this thing. So a lot of this guidelines, but I want you to come down here and look at and make sure you know the withdrawal dates in this thing. After June the 26th, I must give you a performance grade. After June 26th, I must give you a performance grade. The course ends on July the 3rd. Okay, so here's what, that's it for the lab, for going over the syllabi right now.